Hi, welcome to Slamcast. My name is, yeah.
You can't think of anything funny?
No.
Fucking bag. I'm Robo Bitch. What's up? This is Danger Dylan. Tony Marketing.
Okay.
What's on the agenda today there, yeah?
So, I think what we're going to talk about today is, like, what the fuck do you guys do in wintertime with, like, your slammed out shit boxes? Like, I know I have fucking 6 goddamn daily drivers, pretty much. You know, I don't really need to switch up my fucking... Shut the fuck up, mom car.
6.
Alright, I have 2 daily fucking drivers.
Okay, Grandma's car.
Wow.
Has the Skyline been through the snow already?
Skyline's been...
Snow was on the ground, but not on the road.
Yeah. Snow was on the ground, it wasn't... It was only on the road for me doing a fucking burnout, that's about it.
The roads were dry, so...
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't like snow driving? No. It was like that weird February, roads are dry, snow still kind of on the ground. Gotcha. Nothing wrong with that, though.
Well, we want to know what the fuck you guys do. Do you bring your car back to stock? Do you just leave it slammed the fuck out with your summer tires still on it? You could die that way, but it's cool. Or like, do you buy a fucking shit box every year and just be like, yep, danger car?
I think we should talk about what we do for winter. So like, what's your thing for winter?
My thing for winter is I used to buy a really beat up piece of shit that I would end up falling in fucking love with. And then I'd blow it the fuck up and be really sad for like a couple of months until summer, obviously. But I've gotten a little bit more responsible now to where I have my summer cars, and then I have my winter, but like all year round daily drivers.
Would your Subaru be considered a winter car?
My Subaru actually touched snow one fucking time.
How long have you had it?
Whole entire existence. 5 years, almost.
Wow.
5 years.
That's sweet.
Like, I had summer tires on with my Volk T37s, and I needed to move the car from one spot to my garage, and I got a wild hair up my ass because we had a snowstorm that night, and there's no plows on the roads yet. All the roads were fucking white, and I was like, listen, you can't own a Subaru that's like fast without being like, I want to do some hood rat shit. So I decided, let's go out for a little fucking rip. Yeah, needless to say, like 2 weeks, the 2 weeks literally like after I was cleaning my car, and it still fucking got to my one rear quarter. That little bit of fucking salt still got to my rear quarter and destroyed it pretty much. Don't take your summer cars out in the fucking winter. New York sucks. Fuck you, Cuomo.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Fuck you, Cuomo, for a lot of things.
For everything. I think the only one good decision is the whole weed thing.
Yeah.
But then just to go around and do something that's doesn't fucking affect, most people, but because fucking kids on the street now can get everything and literally anything.
Yeah.
And this
Well,
is
that's
cars,
my
not politics.
fucking-
Sorry. No
This
politics.
is cars, not politics.
That's
What's
my
your plans
fucking
for the winter?
plan for the winter. Winters. Because I'm going to be stuck around here for a while. Dale.
Same. What's your winter like?
Cold.
Cold? What do you do with your car during the winter?
So like this is the first car I actually gave a fuck about that long. Because like everything else is like pretty much stock. I just put wheels and an exhaust on them. But so like this car is gonna get its stock suspension back in. I would leave it normal, but I don't have any camber adjustment, and I can't seem to get an alignment on point with this thing. So winter tires are not gonna enjoy that just because of how they're made. So it's gonna get stock suspension back on it. I was gonna use the stocks for winter wheels, but I found a really cool set of wheels for dumb cheap. They're gonna give me like a wide stance, so I was like, fuck it. They still make winter tires in this size, so I got those coming, but like it's just gonna get stock suspension, just some wheels for winter. obviously I'm gonna drive the fuck out of it every day.
Am I the only person that still believes in all seasons?
I have all seasons on mine.
Yes. My Pirelli all seasons were whack.
Were there?
I bought like $50 a tire winter tires from fucking Walmart. Way better than those fucking all seasons I ever.
Do you? I mean,
Ever.
I've had Toyo all seasons, I think, on all of my vehicles except for the Land Cruiser because I didn't need it. But not this car, the Mazda Speed. I was driving up Airport Road. I think there was 6 to 7 inches on the road of my all seasons. Just,
Cruise through it.
yeah, I had snow coming up over the hood. Like, I was plowing with the car, just going.
Holy shit.
So Toyo all seasons, sponsor us. Or sponsor me.
Or us.
Or us.
I could use proxies for the summer.
There you go.
I'll just burn your tires out.
Jesse will make smoke out of your tires.
Yeah, I'll make smoke out of your tires. That'd be
We'll
cool.
make a good commercial.
Yo, but for real though, send me some fucking supermoto slicks.
So what are your winter plans? Your past winter plans?
Winter plans for this. I mean, this is
Still
my
suck
only
dick.
way of transportation at the moment. So she's gonna stay on stock suspension, but as I get suspension parts, I'm probably gonna be impatient and want to put them on as soon as possible. So you'll see a slammed winter car rolling around. It's a Subaru. We're gonna rust reform the whole undercarriage.
See, I was fortunate when I bought the Speed 3. That was all undercover.
Yeah.
So the past 2 years, it's been through winters. I got a little bit behind my driver's side passenger door. It's like this much.
Yeah.
But like I said, under the car's got like, it's showing surface rust, but it's not showing like each
Structural
your
rust,
car
yeah.
rust.
Yeah, we had the car up. We have some rust issues already, but we're gonna take a flat wheel and rust reform the underside of the car and just go ahead and send it through the wintertime. Other than that, the dream goal would be to have a winter car, but it'd probably be another Subaru with a lift kit and just built out for wintertime fun.
See, I like having a slam car for the winter because it's your own personal plow.
Right? That works too.
But given my car doesn't ever really leave the driveway unless there's nothing on the ground. Because with what I do is work for the winter. The only time I gotta go outside is for plowing.
Right.
So there's snow on the ground. And I got a truck that comes and gets me.
I thought you stayed in the plow.
I mean,
He's talking about fucking bitch, Tony.
I was gonna say, I thought you stayed
You
inside.
know drone plow?
I mean, if you guys are fucking outside, that's cool.
No, that's not cool. That's cool.
I told my boss I was gonna buy a plow for my RC truck and plow that way.
No.
It's the
No.
sidewalk.
No. 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 No way.
Excuse the guys for the interruption. There's
There's a faggot on a fucking motorcycle.
He gone.
Where's the state troopers on that?
We all got pulled over. Huh?
I got pulled over coming to Slamcast today in my block of a drive.
That's why we call him Danger Dilly.
Wear your seatbelt, kids. They'll get you.
Click it or ticket.
Perfect. Cops don't like if you ask them if they have a drug bust to do or something.
So how long have you owned the Dodge for?
Which Dodge? My truck?
Yeah.
I owned my truck for
New Year's. A little bit before.
almost a year.
About your birthday.
Almost
So
a year.
is this going to be its first winter that you've had it?
No, I bought it in the winter.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's gonna hopefully be its first winter it fully gets to drive through.
Yeah. Driving that truck through the winter fucking sucked dick.
No, I'm not a fan.
Like, obviously with diesels you have the constant fucking issue of like fuel gelling up and like you gotta plug your fucking truck in, which I mean I didn't plug my truck in.
If you can drive it often enough, you don't have to do all that. Even when it gets in like lower temperatures, it's like pretty much once you hit single
Don't
digits.
look at me, look at the fucking camera.
Well, we're having a conversation. I don't want to
I know
look
what
at
to
them.
do.
We're having a conversation.
We don't need to have a conversation.
You know what, bud? Why don't you quit being a bitch and do the game?
The what?
The game.
The what?
The coin machine.
The huh?
The game.
You lost it.
I won that years ago, but
Not really, if you just brought it up.
Okay, yeah. So like last year, when I was driving through the fucking snow, the truck had a little bit of power going to it. Would not stay straight on the road to save my fucking life.
Just kept spinning tires.
Oh yeah.
You got gapped by a Veloster. Hard.
When?
Going home.
When?
That's because he was spinning the whole time?
We
When you were
raced on the way back.
I thought you zoomed by him.
No, he did a couple of times,
Yeah, exactly.
We were having
but
our fun.
it was to like save my life.
Yeah.
Cause like
No plate, no Reggie.
no plate, no registration, no fucking like
And if you
Four
There's
hours?
danger.
and if you
Last
know
year.
and if you know New York, Jamestown to Endicott.
Was that like 4 hours?
Yeah.
It was like three.
Three
Yeah,
to
like
four.
3 hours.
But it was 4 because we hit a fucking gnarly snowstorm and drove through like 8 inches of fucking snow for like 30 minutes.
That's the thing about with me in winter. I just turn into a fucking hermit crab.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like
I go out more for some reason.
mud tires, you know, the aggressive fucking bullshit. You're like, yeah, it'll fucking go through snow. Yeah, alright. It'll
See,
go through anything but snow.
See, I was always told that because my Land Cruiser had those knobs on it. Fucking loved the snow. I
Yeah,
never
but it
once-
depends on how your tires are made. Depends on if they're soft or if they're hard.
They're hard. They were hard, and they had the little holes for the studs on them too.
So
My
you
tires
actually
don't
had
have
like
that.
you had knobby tires, but they were made for winter.
Yeah, to be used as winter, but they were the fucking big knobs.
Me?
That's
But
all
if
they
you
were.
go out and get a Nitto grabbers,
Yeah. Oh no.
that's the
Yeah.
difference.
Yep.
Dude, like,
Jesse's got fucking some shit.
With
He
like
doesn't
the-
have tires.
I
He
got all
doesn't
the-
have like the all-season mudders.
no, I have like actual like,
Mutters.
yeah.
Yeah. These were
So,
just,
like-
they were just super small.
I couldn't even rest my foot on the gas coming home in that snowstorm because my truck would go.
No 4x4?
I had 4x4, still do it.
That'd be so obnoxious.
It was so nice though, because I was putting my drive tire right where you were clearing the path with
Yeah.
your tires.
So Dale was able to like go at speed, and I had to go.
I still had those Pirellis on, remember?
Oh yeah, you.
Those Pirellis fucking sucked dick.
So I mean,
Yeah, so basically my fucking truck plowed a fucking trail
Yeah.
for like, well, Dale's car and then like 8 other fucking people because they all decided let's follow the big fucking truck. I went 35
So what you're saying is we just
on
need
a
to drop
highway
ball
that was
in that
70.
motor?
see, but that's smart for people because some people are like, ah, this is too slow. I'm just gonna fly by. Next thing you know, they're in a ditch.
Yo, by the way, too, the fucking headlights on that, those HIDs that I have,
Terrible.
I couldn't see 3 feet in front of me the whole way.
Oh, snowstorm. Though.
It was fucking black
We got to think
and
lifted,
snowing.
lifted, big tires. Third gen Dodge. Okay, just say third gen Dodge and people understand your problem with headlights.
Okay.
Because third gen Dodges have horrible headlights, whether you're stock or aftermarket.
I love my HIDs. I want to get them on all my cars.
If I got brighter ones, it'd be a lot nicer.
The ones that were on the Cruiser were like the super white brights or whatever, where everyone thought I had high beams on.
Yeah.
That's my car right now.
But it's so nice because then you just dark out,
HIDs.
sunlight.
Yeah.
But I guess my plan for winter is I have a Miata now.
Yeah.
Apparently you're supposed to go out and drift them when snow hits the ground.
Yeah, when do I get to? I'm trying to do that before there's snow.
I'm trying to do it with snow.
I will pay for you to get winter tires for that right now if you let me do a couple donuts in them and bring them
In the winter?
in. No, on asphalt. No winter.
With
No snow.
This is a handshake-able deal right here, boys and girls.
Can we speak after the show? What kind of winter tires you have?
Whatever I buy.
You're getting $20 tires.
Yeah.
I'll get you really cheap studded tires. So at least you have the studs.
Oh, that would be a Sparky donut.
Let's talk after the show.
Okay. I'm gonna rip every single one of those fucking studs out when I do the donut though.
Either way. Well, that's
Well, no.
my plan for the winter. Miata.
I think mostly my plan is just gonna be like, fix this and drive this. put better tires on it, and fucking drive this. This thing is not a bad fucking daily driver. And if you guys can find an Azera, fucking buy one. Because they're fast, they're very comfortable.
It's got a what, G35?
They have seat heaters.
It's got a what, G35 motor in it?
What is it, the 3.8 or some shit?
I don't mind Hyundais are pretty decent, solid vehicle.
No, like, I fucking hate Hyundais, except for like the Veloster. Next,
Well, my
everything
lady's-
else fucking sucks.
She's got the Elantra GT. But they're nice cars. They run great. It's been down to South Carolina a couple times, been to Florida a couple times.
I drive this one to work and back, and it's never failed us.
My biggest thing with my Veloster was it was so comfortable to sit in and drive, and the shifts were so smooth. It was a fucking no spring twin disc clutch.
I almost bought that car.
He literally told me, he was like, "What's your price?" Cash.
Yeah.
When I have
drove
the
it
money, I
once.
will buy it.
I drove it once and was like, I love this thing.
So
They're
The
slower.
seats
They're
alone.
slower than shit, but like they were so comfortable as a daily driver, and you can make them look really good if you do it right.
at Barnes, I don't think it was last Saturday, Saturday before, someone was there with an N edition, which I would assume is the Nuremberg edition. I mean, because I was talking to her about it, I was like, did you know there's 3 doors on there?
Her,
Lady? Because that's
hot.
my wifey.
No, we thought you meant the girl that. A girl
No,
owned it.
my wife, because I was telling her that, because I was trying to get her to buy one, so we both had
Oh.
sporty hatches.
I
And
thought you
after
meant a
talked to
girl
her-
was driving it.
No,
Yeah, I was about
I-
to say, what's up? The Veloster N. I want a Veloster N in
But
like
it,
2 years.
But once you told me there was a 3rd door, she's already considering it.
Yeah.
And then she saw that one in person
They have onboard
last
tuning.
Saturday, and she was like,
What, the
Veloster
blue one that
ends?
drives around?
Okay.
black to no.
Little bit of me talking about Veloster Ns. They come factory with onboard tuning with 274 horsepower out of the fucking 2.0 turbo, and you can turn up the boost, you can change your diff, you can literally do anything you want. They come with the ability to make your suspension stiffer, and they even come with a slight ride height change where you can actually drop your car almost a full inch for when you want to go through the canyons.
I dig them.
Nick Cannons.
The only thing that I hate about it is they put 19s on it. It's such a small car. I wish they would have just done 18s, a little bit bigger of a track look tire. Just would have looked way better. But like, I do like the fact that they did 19s, because like if you want to go more for like a stance look and like good fitment without going too low, you can get relatively stock size 19s, go low, you'll be all right.
Now, Hyundai's one of those brands, though, like when they come out with a car like that, it's always like, huh. Or like Kia with the Stinger, huh. I would love to get my hands on
Those
those.
stingers.
The only thing that scares me about the Veloster N is back when the Veloster first came in production in the first gen in 2012, they did not have a turbo model. 2013, they made a turbo model, but literally all they did was they strapped a turbo onto the Veloster motor without doing much of any work. They did some work, but it was like not a lot to like make power. It was just so you get a little spool when you get an intake.
See, I'm
And
curious.
they blew the fuck up after like 500 miles.
I'm curious what's done to that the N edition there, because they had the whole aero kit, the fucking everything was beautiful on it. It was a beautiful looking car.
I'm wondering if it was stock or not, because a lot of those cars, they have like a full like factory aero kit from factory that's like, that looks like they got a full fucking aero kit off of some website. But in all actuality, it's literally just how they bought the car.
Stock lips.
They come with stock lips and they come with a stock spoiler that looks fucking gnarly.
Yeah, no, it was a sweet car.
The
It looked-
only thing I wish they would have done in the end, all-wheel drive.
that would have made sense.
I would have loved all-wheel drive in that car.
Yeah,
The Veloster to me has a rally look to it.
very much so. Reese Millen drives them in rallies.
Rally cross.
He
Yeah.
drove one up Pikes Peak and set a record with it.
Those Velosters are great platforms. And like a lot of people have taken Velosters and done a lot of different things. There's this one guy, I forgot what his name is, I think it's Chris, that lives down in Hershey. And this Veloster that he made it has like every style you can think of into that car. And it's pink and it's sick. And it has great fitment and like gnarly wheels on it and fender flares. It's got a big wang thing on it, or at least it did. When I had my Veloster and I was on the
Big
Veloster
wang.
pages. But
Wait, how
people
big?
also take the Velosters and they lift them, which I wanted to do. Because some guy took a Tahoe front end with Bravado rear air suspension and it lifted it like 3 inches. He cut the fuck out of his fenders and put like 32s on it. And it looked gnarly. He took his front bumper off and made a bash bar. And then other people will completely bag out their car and go 16 degrees in camber with a $1,200 fucking fender flare kit that I wanted to buy. Or people just use them as stock dailies that are fun.
So since we're on the kind of on the subject of hot hatches, what are people's thoughts on the Ford RS? Jesse.
What the fuck is the Ford RS?
Focus, RS.
Focus?
Yeah, the hatch.
The new SDI killer.
They're fucking sick.
You like them?
Yeah.
Gotta say, I'm
Well,
a
like-
fan of them. The Focuses. I'm not a Fiesta fan though.
No.
But like, I think the reason I like them the most is because like, yeah, I'm a drift guy. I like drift. It's like second nature. But like, I fuck with Group B rally like a lot. Anything rally, really. That's why I got into Subarus and Evos. Like, my favorite fucking car ever. Nobody would probably guess it. You'd be like, oh, it's a 240. Oh, it's a Skyline. No, it's a goddamn Cosworth.
And we had one of those at the track this weekend.
It's a goddamn Cosworth.
That
I
Cosworth.
it was
screamed
so
over
sick.
that fucking Cosworth every time I saw it.
What is it?
I
like the
Escort Cosworth.
the Ford RS 2000, I think it was, that rally
Yep.
car with the fucking the rear end that pops off and shit. Ken Block's favorite
Yep.
car.
Yep.
Dude,
It's
those
also a
things are
Cosworth.
sick.
Ken Block's Cosworth is sick.
Once I started playing with it on first, yeah, that's where I was like, man,
Yo,
this
if
thing is-
anybody knows where to buy a goddamn Cosworth, you know.
No, but this
buy
Cosworth we
that.
had at the track was pristine. It had so much, by the looks of it and sounds of it, it had a lot of motor work done to it. And like, it had like time period correct rally wheels on it, and like just the style that they were and the color combination he used, and it was full interior, which I loved.
But did he drive the wheels off?
I was at games, so I don't know.
Did he drive
Yeah.
the wheels off that Cosworth? There we
Every
go.
fucking time this dude came by me, the blow off sounds that this fucking car was making.
Was it like a psh, or was it like a psh,
It was like a psh with a flutter.
like a psh?
Yeah. Like Rami's BMW.
sexy.
Yes. Or like
Yeah.
that fucking one E46 with the fucking Magnuson.
So like, yeah, if anybody knows where there's a fucking Cosworth, let me know, because I'm trying to buy that.
I feel like there needs to be a Dangerfield Cosworth.
My
That
favorite.
is my favorite fucking car ever because of the wing that they fucking have on them, and they're a hatch.
My favorite part about that Cosworth that was up there was it had the 4i front end, kind of like Dylan's car has, but he was missing one of the high beam lights.
Yes.
Turn and take.
More air to cool the motor.
That's what I want to do to the speed. I want to get those headlights that's
The headlight
form.
cooler.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
form functional where they
Moret.
actually put the.
The company Moret, those headlights were actually made after the fucking Cosworth.
Really?
Because you put Cosworth parts into Subarus.
True.
I think my favorite part of those is the double fucking rear clip fucking pops over.
Easy
Well, no,
access
we're talking about the older cars. We're talking about the old Rally Escorts, not the
the RS 2000.
RS2000.
Well, that's my favorite part about those cars. But just that heritage in general is just so fucking sweet.
Me and fucking Andy talked about that car all day. Andy with the Viper, all fucking day. He didn't know what Group B was until I told him to look it up, and he was like, holy shit. You want to see me nerd out over some shit? Talk about Group
Send them
B.
dick pics.
That too.
We could have a Group B episode.
I can say, I guess we're
Very
gonna
I
have
want a
to
Group B
stuff.
episode because, like, yes.
Lancia, Stratus, Evos, fucking the whole Group B. Fiat, or not the Fiat, the Renault 500, or the Opel Manta 500,
Opel Manta.
All I want is an Evo 5. That's it.
Audi S1.
I want fog lights bigger than my whole headlight assembly.
Yes.
I'm waiting for Mazda to make another speed 3 hatch.
Mazda needs to bring back their speed division.
Yes.
There's talks of a new hot hatch coming.
Yo, can y'all make a speed CX-5? Please.
So
There's
Dad
actually
doesn't have to do
crickets.
it himself.
Yeah, so I don't have to do it myself.
But yeah, there's talks of another speed 3 that they're going to be making here soon.
Well, Mazda's starting to put a lot of turbos in their daily driver cars because the new CX-5s, and I know some of the years of this body style, the CX-9s and the CX-7s, they did come with very small turbos for more or less the gas mileage of having a heavy car. The CX-5s, they came out with a GT, and then they also came out with the GTR. Yeah. But anyways, they have turbo CX-5s now, and almost any car nowadays can come with a turbo variation. It's not necessarily going to be a sport turbo variation, but it'll be a, you want better gas mileage, well, here's a smaller motor and a turbo to help with the power.
You know what really bugs me though is when people have like those fuel economy cars that have the baby turbos in them and they think they're fast cars.
They got pets.
I hate it when
Mazda
people think they're...
Speed 3 owners everywhere.
I hate it when they think that they're fast cars. I don't hate it when they make the turbo make turbo sounds.
Stop
don't hate
thinking
that.
that you could destroy Subarus because your car has a turbo.
No, but not to name names. but
Tony.
I know a person who has one that's got a baby turbo for fuel economy. He thinks it's a race car. He thinks it's the fastest thing in the world. And I tried to explain to him like, hey, yeah, it's got a turbo. But what is it for?
What's the name?
No one knew it.
Huh?
No one knew it. Actually, no, you might actually know. You know what do you eat? Talk after. Side notes.
Well,
Not
here's
trying to
the
put
thing.
it on a blast.
If you can,
Oh yeah.
they actually make shit to where you can make a cruise sound really good. The thing that pisses me off with people is when they think that they're fast. You can make turbo sounds all you want, but if your car makes 12 pounds of boost out of a turbo that's this big, you barely have a turbo. You can just have an intake that sucks a little more air in. Literally it.
But when it comes to
My
like,
dad was a cherry, my mom was a water.
we'll say like my car, or in that era when it was hot hatch season, or like the Ford RSs and shit like that, they're performance built. Yeah, they're not going to be the Hellcat and the fucking all those people that are trying to push 900 horsepower in the factory, but they are meant to go faster than your average car.
Yeah.
They're not meant to be the fastest car, but they're definitely faster than most, especially Subarus.
Subarus are slow as fuck.
If you have the kind of money sitting around, you can make it super fast.
You gotta have that kind of money sitting around after you build it too. You're gonna break it.
You're gonna break it. That's why I went through 7 transmissions and didn't learn my lesson.
And then you turn your engine into a welder.
Yep, she was Miller.
I'm gonna put K-Series in that bitch.
Why not?
We were talking about that the other day. I want to
Honda.
put K-Series in
Do a
the
Honda
fucking
rebuild?
Subaru.
Honda
Just piss everybody off.
or it would be a Subaru.
I don't know. It'd
They
be
got
fun.
they already got that the Honda
Yep.
that K-Series.
Yo, Boosted Boys, I'm coming after you because I'm gonna build the fuck out of mine.
Well, his MR2 is 1,000 horsepower plus right now.
Fuck your MR2. I want to race your Honda-Roo.
I think that Honda was only. I think he's only got it set to like 7.
Yeah?
700.
Honda Genius. Dale, what do I do to make this go fast?
Slap the turbo on
Slap the fucking turbo on it.
Not
Fucking
necessarily.
Whip my dick out, fucking nitrous everything.
No, what
Not
you're gonna want to do is
necessarily.
empty your bank account and put it all in your intake and start the car.
Alright.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, you gotta put some in your.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get drunk again and buy $5,000 wheels.
Yeah, but it's a Civic, so you have to buy T37 again.
There you go.
You know, okay, Honda things. You don't necessarily need a turbo to actually have a fast Honda.
No, but it helps.
It does, but
The VTEC motor rapid to 10K.
I already forgot the dude's name, but me and a friend talked about it already. There's a guy that made a 4-cylinder K-Series motor, 15-to-1 compression, 550 horsepower, NA.
Is it the CRX?
I don't remember. I just remember that he made a crazy build with a K-Series, and it makes 550 horsepower, NA,
Back
with a 15-to-1 compression ratio.
back to Boosted Boys, they got a friend named Fong who has a straight motor CRX that makes about that. It's got fucking ITBs that stick out of the hood.
Boosted boys, I'll race you in this fucking bitch right now.
Roll races though.
I guess it depends
Roll
on what
races.
car you want to race.
I'll race all of them
You got,
in this.
I've watched that Azeri hurt some feelings already.
Yeah.
but they got their Prelude makes over 1,000. I mean, that Honda might be a good race. That thing's not crazy fast. It's got the van. But
I got
everything-
2 wins under my belt with this bitch already. What's up?
We can see what happens.
I got 2 wins.
Maybe we take a road trip to call them out. And if we lose, it's okay.
If we lose,
We're
it's
not
only
gonna
100
lose
bucks.
because I'm putting nitrous in this. I will blow this car
So we're just
all the way
packing.
the fuck up.
Rods are gonna pack their bags south and head south for the
See, they're gonna lose because you're gonna shoot a piston at them. It's
Yeah.
gonna take out their car.
Yeah. I'd be like,
So it's
I won.
so it's
A win's a win.
It's fair enough.
Rubbin's racing. The fuck? Hand me my money over.
You're too slow, bud.
Alright, so we've been through our winter
Above
stuff.
that grudge race shit.
So we're starting a new section on the Slamcast. And that's going to be...
Where we all
automotive-
pull our dicks out.
That's after.
That's after. That's side notes.
So it's going to be where Danger Dilly tells us what's new in the automotive world. And go.
Alrighty. So today, first on the chopping block in the automotive
He's
news
got
section.
notes.
Yes, I do.
We got,
pulling them up
we got
now. We got an app. We got notes. What's up?
What app you using?
I've shared it with the messenger. We'll find it.
All right, today, first off is an article that really blew my fucking mind. It's a $1.2 million car from the factory. The McLaren Senna, every single car that they made of the Senna is being recalled by the factory right now for a wiring issue. It lays over an intake that rubs to the point where the wires can start an electrical fire in the engine bay and destroy your entire $1.2 million car.
So, I mean, if you're into the whole exotic set on fire in the middle of the road scene, you get a lot of views from it, you know. You're going to want to buy one of these right now before it goes back.
All right.
And if not, and you like your cars that cost $1.2 million,
I only got 1.1, so like.
shit.
Oh.
So you might be able to buy a model that's not going to catch on fire, though. Are you interested?
No, that's fucking whack. I want one
Yeah.
that catches on fire. That's way cooler.
There's also a note in this article that states
Don't buy a McLaren.
the track focus car could enter limp mode, and that would also cause fuel to keep pumping into the motor in race mode settings, and the unburnt fuel piles in the motor, pairing with this electrical issue, ignites the entire car on fire.
So basically, you're buying a fucking
Wow.
like, you're literally just buying a
You're buying a
$1.2 million lighter.
pretty much you're buying your own Predator drone. I mean, that's cool if you're into that.
So basically, we can consider McLaren with this car terrorists. Whoa. Because they're basically just sending bombs out for all the
You better
rich
block
people.
that shit out.
No, this is legit. This is raw. They're gonna.
Yeah.
People need to know what they're buying. They're buying bombs from McLaren.
Listen, none of you motherfuckers are buying a McLaren. We need to be friends.
Yeah, if you own a McLaren and you're watching this episode of Slamcast,
Sponsor us?
bring it on the show. Let's talk about it.
Let
Let's
me
get you
set it
doing
on
donuts
fire.
back
I
here.
was gonna say.
Let
Let's
me
play
set
with
it
your
on
wiring
fire.
harness and see if we can't fix it.
See how flammable it is.
Bet you I can.
Just do a burnout until the tires catch and let it all just.
If you got a McLaren, let me do a burnout. I'll pay for your tires.
So knowing that most of us here are 4-cylinder turbo guys
Not me.
With muscle roots.
with American muscle roots, Cadillac is combining the two with their new CT4V. They're introducing it with a 4-cylinder turbo motor.
Dude, everyone's doing the 4-cylinder.
First of all, I think they should put an RB26 in that
Well, they've been an LS platform since they started too.
bitch. I think they should put an RB26 in that bitch.
You see, my knowledge with most turbo Chevy motors is at some point they get very tired, and it does not take very long for them to do it. I'm not saying turbo LSs thrown into Japanese ship boxes. I'm saying from factory, a lot of their 4-cylinder turbos get very tired very quickly.
It seems like they're trying to stay with the trends because everyone's going 4-cylinder turbo. That in order to stay relevant, they need to produce a car that is a 4-cylinder turbo. Just like with the whole electric car thing going on right now. Everyone needs to be producing right now because for some reason that's what everyone wants.
By the way, how do all you V8 faggots feel about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in your fucking feels.
I still think it's funny the people that take 4-cylinder EcoBoost Mustangs and claim that they're a 5.0. That's my favorite part.
Alright, so what is this 4-cylinder going to offer?
Those
turbo.
in the V.
Probably 4 cylinders. Like four connecting rods.
Comfortability.
4 connecting rods, four piston
What
heads.
power are we looking at for this little banger in a GM vehicle?
You're looking at 325 horsepower out of the 2.7 liter turbo motor.
2.7, that's actually a huge fucking 4-cylinder.
Yep.
Basically, it's like a hopped up
They
fucking
blow up for a
Subaru.
reason.
These people are assholes doing that crap.
Yep. They are going to offer it in rear and all-wheel drive.
Alright, I fuck with that.
All-wheel
Yep.
drive for sure.
I fuck with that.
So you can basically just slap a Subaru badge on it.
I fuck
Essentially.
with that. So heavy.
There's 3 different trim levels: luxury sport, premium, and luxury trim.
I was gonna say if it's a Cadillac, it's gotta be.
What's the best one?
Premium luxury.
Premium luxury?
Yep.
I'm trying to buy that one.
Comes with Brembo big brakes
Okay.
on standard on the front for the sport models. And they have dark exterior accents, so you blacked out instead of chrome.
Fuck yes.
I dig it.
I'm so for black
Cadillac
over
has
chrome.
always been king with blacked out cars.
Yes.
Yeah. But how's GM gonna make these when people are on strike?
That's a very big thing. So as of
Stop
right now,
going
too-
on strike so I can get my goddamn Cadillac.
Well, I mean, I feel like GM workers should get paid for their paid.
Did they
No.
design the car?
Yes.
Did the workers themselves design the
Do we
car?
have?
No, but they're manufacturing every single part.
They're
not a mold
manufacturing
that goes-
parts that have already been made.
But I guess.
Why should they get paid more to put a car together?
But I guess here's the question: is what part of GM is actually on strike? Is it like the people that are putting them together, or is he, like you said,
Yeah.
engineers, or do we have any word on that, or is it inconclusive?
It is. We can go take a
So
further
basically, the people that put the cars together, when they bitch about not getting paid enough, that's what makes the cars dumb expensive. So, in all reality, a $30,000 car, as soon as they go on strike, none of them are getting built. Which means the ones that are already built are like, wow, let's shoot that up to about 60 to 70,000.
That's what they did with the.
Why the fuck should we have to pay that much just for them to get paid that much more?
Well, how much you think like someone putting the car together should get paid for GM? What do you think would be a fair price?
Well, it's an assembly line.
Yep.
Not one person puts
every
that
single
whole
car.
car together. You do the same job every day. You have benefits.
But what if
You have time off. You get paid more than the normal fucking person because you do have a skill,
Yes.
I would
so
what
you're
about-
getting paid for it.
A big thing, I just pulled it up. So they walked out over pay, health benefits. We just covered those two, but they're walking out over job security now too.
So like not being able to like
People who've been there
Get
10,
fired.
15 years, they're still on the chopping block as much as someone that just got hired last week.
I hate that shit.
okay, but here's the thing is, yes, you're good at your job, but what happens about that one fucking time that you fuck up? That's a major thing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money that they're losing out on.
Right.
And it's not just their money that they're losing out on, it's your money. They want you to be good at what you fucking do so they can pay you.
Right.
But to be devil's advocate, so you bring in a new guy. So you had a guy there for 15 years. You bring in a new guy, and you got to put time and money into training to get up to speed to where that guy was 15 years in.
Yeah.
So say over 15 years he made one mistake. You bring in a new guy that did 5 5 mistakes in the first 6 months.
You get rid of the new guy, obviously.
But then you already got rid of the guy that was there for 15 years.
Why would you get rid of the guy that's there for 15 years?
Maybe that one mistake fucked something up down the line.
Maybe that one
It's a
mistake was
double
$1 million
advocate.
mistake.
One big mistake, to me, is worse than 5 little mistakes.
But I guess it's all up to opinion. Because obviously we don't work on an assembly line for GM.
Any
Yeah,
mistake
no, my
isn't
job is tight.
any mistake isn't good, but it depends on the severity of the mistake.
Right.
Like, ooh, you accidentally fucked up a bolt when we were putting the car together. That's nothing. Oh, you just bent the fucking frame on a car that was gonna be a $30,000 car.
Yeah.
That's another.
Yeah.
Sure.
One is literally 25-cent fix because you just go get another fucking bolt.
Right.
The other one's we just lost an entire car.
But again, it really does all come down to situational. But I feel like, you know, if you put so much time into whether it's a corporate job or, you know, a local business or something like that, and you've been there just busting
To be
your ass
honest,
for
I
20
think
years,
they should do like that grace period of like, okay, if you're there for like, 10 years plus and you're good at your fucking job, you should have a little bit of job security.
You should have there should be a 10-year system.
Yeah.
Granted, you still made the mistake. Why not give them a suspension? Give them a suspension that either a suspension overlaid with a retraining in the part you fucked up on.
Yeah.
You know, and run it like a strike system. You know,
It's
3
basic
strikes
human
you're
error.
fucking out. You know,
It's basic human error. Everybody fucks up. Shit like that.
So
we don't know if they actually have that fucking little grace period bullshit. What if they're just being assholes and they're like, we want to get paid more?
Right.
Maybe, but what if there's a manager that gets hired in from like, because obviously GM's in different places. So another manager comes in from a different factory to come into this factory. He doesn't like you. You've been there 20 years.
Can.
And just because he doesn't like you, you're out.
So, I've actually had to deal with this a little bit. And like, going down the line, obviously, we all have our own company. We do our own thing. We had to deal with a certain partner, fucking up a lot.
Yep.
Obviously, me being a hard ass that I am, I gave him multiple fucking chances. Not that I should have, because of the amount of work that he put in, but me being a nice person, instead of just being that one time, get the fuck away from me, I went through everybody and pretty much, okay, let's give him another shot.
Yeah, in the senses. But,
It all boiled down to, alright, you fucked up, like a lot, goodbye. Have fun, see ya.
But that's what I had to deal with at my last job. That's why I left, because I had been there for, given it was 6 years, not as long as 15 or 20. But literally, anytime something went wrong, or they were behind, or they needed this, or they needed that, I was there.
Yeah.
When he lost all of his foremen for the business, I was there. I was running everything for him on one end. And because of one little thing, he thought it's okay to scream at an employee that's done nothing but break their back for you.
He lost that employee.
Yeah. I said, bye. And he still has the problem to this day. But it's one of those things where if you have someone that is willing to invest that much in your business, whether you're this big or you're this big, it shouldn't matter. If someone's willing to invest that much time and believes in what you're doing, no matter on what level you're at, there should be something there. Because it's like you go to all these jobs, forgive the politics or whatever you want to call it section of the podcast, but it's baffling that people think that they're that expendable. When someone's willing to put that much time into what you're doing or have that much faith in you as a person type of deal.
So like, that's like the same thing with me and Dale's job. When we first started there, on edge all the time. Because it's like, if you fuck up once and show up late, you're fucked. It's here's your paycheck, have a nice day.
And that's even if you get there.
Like, if you don't show up, goodbye. It's still even to the fact today that yeah, we need people where we are now, but it's not hard for us to be like, oh wow, he got fired, cool, I have a replacement.
Yeah.
That's my job.
The biggest thing with a lot of certain jobs is like our job is one of those jobs where like you don't get that opportunity very often, especially not to go full time and actually have like a decent wage off of it. So it's like we ended up losing someone that me and Jesse actually became good friends with because he got fucked out of car problems.
Yeah.
And it was like he lived a decent amount of time away. He was still a decent amount of time away. His tie rod ripped out of his car, completely tore up his front end, and almost sent him into a ditch. He wasn't able to get to work the rest of the day. He was done at that point. It happened on a Monday. By Friday, we had a new full timer.
Yep.
And literally that same day that it happened, our boss knew exactly who he wanted to bring on as a full timer. Depending on your job and depending how you are at that job, whether you think it's a burner job or whether you think it's a great job to have, you need to make sure you're always working up to the potential that you can be, because you never know what's going to happen.
Dude, I came to this job with the intentions of I want to be a lazy piece of shit. I don't want to do anything. I want to just get paid and ride my fucking motorcycle and have enough money to get paid for it. It went from me being into that mindset of, yeah, I don't give a fuck if I show up late, whatever, it's a job, don't care, I can find another one, to, holy fuck, I really like this job and I can go places with it. You don't understand that. Once you start dealing with people in a certain company, or they might take an interest in you and be like, I like you, I enjoy you as a person, you can go places. For the first 3 months of me working there, I've explained to them what I've done in the past, you know, how I am, shit like that, and they're like, I've gotten asked all the time, why the fuck are you here? You could be off making mad money. Why are you here? I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's out of town. I don't have to deal with people.
That's why I like my field so much. And even going from where I was to where I am now, I went from a multi-million-dollar company to a small company. I went from running 5 crews of 3 to 4 people to where the business is only 4 people right now. Why did I go there? I enjoy it. I love it.
Exactly.
I love doing it. Right?
It's opened up a whole new world for me because I've always been dirt. I've always been street, you know, street drag racing, motorcycles on the street, you know, fucking doing grudge shit, working normal ass fucking jobs, to being like, I work at a racetrack now. I enjoy my fucking life. If I want to take a day off, they don't pay the people. I still get paid to take the day off. I pay the people. That's what it is. That's how
we find our covers to cover for us. We'd still get paid for that day because someone worked for us, but we have to pay them more than we're getting paid for that day if we want to take the day off.
That's interesting. That's a neat kind of give and take.
So like, yeah, like
every time
tonight,
we want to take the fucking money off, a day off, it's like what we pay $40. We lose $40 out of our pocket.
Yeah.
Give or take after a full day of taxes and shit.
Yeah.
We pay about $40 to have a day off. It's not, our job isn't on, hey, I'm not coming in this day, so you guys find it. It's, hey, I'm not coming in this day, I have a family thing. All right, that's cool. Find someone to cover you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
You could literally take whatever off, as long as you have somebody that's there
and you're responsible for paying them. If you have someone there, because it's a great thing that we have friends from around here that we're able to bring out there for people. If we need someone, or say, if we want to take a day off, like Troy, for example, that's usually on here. He's one of the guys we have come out to the track. If someone needs a day off or someone needs a cover, it's just how we do it. But it's our job. Our job is like a beautiful give and take, because it's like you're gonna miss an amazing day at the track any day you take off, because any day up there is a fucking blast.
Literally.
But
You could be having the worst day ever. You go to the track,
All
and there's
smiles.
so many people that pay to be there that are just so fucking happy.
It just flips your mood.
It flips your whole entire fucking mood around. You're like, I enjoy being here.
and if
I
you're
don't
into
even care.
if you're into any type of motorsport ever, whether it's bikes or you're into cars or even trucks, you get there and you walk in. This past Monday, we had a new Supra at the track.
Yeah.
And it's the first one I've seen in person. And they look really good. I didn't get to watch it go around the track, but just because I got to see it come down the pits every once in a while, it was still that thing where it's like, yeah, this is my job. I look over and I got a fucking F-Type Jaguar sitting right there. I can watch all day. I hear him start it, hear him start it, rev it, do whatever, all day. Porsche GT3s, all day.
You actually got to ride in fucking Ptolemy's GT3.
Yeah, I actually got to take a ride around the track in a GT3.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
It was one of the coolest things I've ever done, and tires weren't even warmed up yet. We were
Ptolemy-
spinning coming out of every corner.
Ptolemy's one of the fastest drivers at our track.
Yeah.
He holds. I actually got to talk to him a lot because he holds himself back because he doesn't want to break his car.
Yeah.
But on the drive he took with me, he showed me a lot more of what he can do, and I was like, yo, this dude sends it. This track is great. It was my first full like ride around the track in something fast, and it was one of the coolest things. It's like everyone talks about their job like, yeah, I make all this money because I do construction. I sit there and I'm like, I get paid a decent amount of money, and I get to ride in sports cars a lot, or I get to be around them. I get to see them go by.
I get paid to play in dirt. That's how I look at landscape.
Literally,
I get
too.
paid for this.
Yeah.
The craziest shit is like,
It's not looking at the money. It's more or less figuring out if you like what you do.
yeah.
Because I could make shit for money. I could barely make minimum wage. Even under it, I could care less. If I love what I'm doing, I'm going to have way more fun than if I was doing something I hate for 15 an hour.
Right.
So, I mean, this new escape for me at the track is like, I get to reconnect with old friends. I've come to the realization that I don't want to do anything else but make myself happy. As selfish as that sounds,
Kind of selfish as well.
I've been making other people happy for a very long time, and I really think it's my turn to just be that asshole I'm worried about what I'm doing. I'm not worried about what anybody else is doing. And I get to reconnect with old friends and not fucking kill myself at the dirt track because I want to be the fastest kid out there that jumps everything. It's a little bit different now because I bought a race bike. I got on the track. You know, I've dragged knee on the street before on my 1000. I've done all that shit. I know how to ride. It's in my blood.
But now you're doing it legit.
Riding is in my blood. Now that I've showed a lot of my old friends and new friends that are big in the industry that I know what the fuck I'm doing, now I'm getting offers for, you know, getting paid, becoming part-time coach, having new fucking bikes that I get to ride. Like this past weekend, I paid Kyle to cover for me for 2 days. I rode both of those days. I wanted to cut my lap time down. Well, I wasn't on my bike because it wasn't running. That's why it's at home now, because I'm going to fix it. But I got to ride one of my friends' KTM 500. And if anybody knows anything about a KTM 500, they're not slow.
You might go in a little bit more in depth. I'm not a bike person at all, so I like hearing about this stuff.
So like the KTM 500, it's basically a street legal 4-stroke dirt bike with smooth tires on it. They're called a supermoto for anybody that, you know, you have.
What are they made by?
KTM.
Oh, so that's the actual brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like KTM, Husqvarna, Honda, Yamaha, who?
Suzuki. DRZ.
Suzuki. Yeah, Suzuki. Basically it's a scooter, but a dirt bike, but street legal, but not. But like it's fast. It's a whole different animal besides a street bike, where you're leaned over and your bars come to a V.
Supermoto, you're more of an upright position, and you can actually like relax your hands out, and your hands are a lot further apart than a crotch rocket, so you're not
You guys,
like this.
obviously, I post pictures of me riding at the track, fully suited up, helmet,
Sweatshirt
gloves,
on.
sweatshirt on.
The sweatshirt always on.
That's goon shit, by the way.
Safety always off.
Safety always fucking off. I ride with a lot of the experts that they help me to get fast. Because the way that I'm going at the track is I'll be full-fledged expert by next year.
That'd be sweet.
Very early next year, if I keep putting down lap times like I am. It's taken me a little bit because like I've not ridden a supermoto for like 5+ years. You know, I've been into street bikes. You know, I went back to my roots of being like, hey, I like street bikes. I want to ride street bikes. I bought a 1000. Well, I bought my old 1000 back. Love that bike.
The bike has been on this podcast before.
Yeah, it's been on the podcast
That's the
before.
white one.
Yeah. It's a very fast bike. It's built. It's 200+ miles an hour.
Now, so supermoto, not to cut off your story, but supermoto is more like, do you consider a track bike for like times, or is it? Because when I see like a crotch rocket and stuff like that, people are assuming that it seems like it's more like a straight line type of deal.
Give or
Sometimes.
take, most bikes that you see up at the track are street bikes, but a track like where we work at is more of a technical track. It's 2.1 miles, 18 turns, and that's a lot of turns in 2.1 miles, and a lot of those turns end up being in a very small part of the track, because you'll go from one turn to a straightaway with many turns in there that are just like long sweepers, into another long sweeper, a straightaway, and then it goes into a chicane, and then it goes into a long sweeper, and then you're nothing but this for about a mile. So a lot of the bikes are smaller bikes. They're 600s, 300s, 400s, stuff like that.
It's not really.
There's not a lot of leader bikes that are at the track, and the ones that are up there are mostly expert.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, basically, like, I'm just working on my times and taking every fucking opportunity I possibly can to be at that track. Not only just to make the money, but to become a full-fledged expert rider. You know, I want to teach people more. I want to do a lot more shit. You know,
That'd be cool.
our supermoto group at the track, you have to have that mindset of, I could die right now and be totally fine with it. That's how they are.
It's like the picture of like when speed kills me, don't be sad, because
Yeah.
I was smiling when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our supermoto riders at our track are a different fucking breed.
Nuts.
They're insane. And I fit the fucking part. I don't know what to tell you.
At our track, there's multiple riders, supermoto or rocket, that'll be like, we send it, but those guys, they're fast, and they do not give a fuck.
And that's the group that I'm,
Trying to become in.
Makes sense.
like, they've taken me under their wing, pretty much, because of the way that I am. So, like, it's funny because the owner of the track, actually, he's a supermoto rider. And he came down into my pit screaming at me. They want me to be a part of their group. You know, that I have that mindset that they have. They want me to be a part of that group. They want me to be fast like them, because I am supposed to race next year. I'm supposed to race with all of them. That's the group. That's like, everybody knows that group.
That's cool.
You
That
know,
really is.
he was screaming at me, calling me fucking lazy on the track, you know, telling me I'm a fat piece of shit. Being my coach, he did that in front of everybody. But what he did behind closed doors was a different story.
That's how coaches are.
It was I'm gonna embarrass the fuck out of you in front of everybody. But then behind closed doors, when we were alone, he built me up, gave me praise and saying, you're actually very fucking fast. This is what you should work on, but not right now. Because obviously it's coming close to the end of the season and all that shit. But when one of those guys takes you under their wing, it's like an honor. It's a special thing for them to want to work with you. You know, not everybody gets that. Nobody gets that honor, I guess. But next year will be fun.
Totally look forward to hearing more about that journey. Hopefully everyone else is.
Heck yeah.
So we're going to take a quick intermission.
Is a mechanism that affects an individual's ability to focus, causing them to move around more frequently. They may also have trouble controlling their impulsive behaviors.
1 time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for them hoes on the internet shitting on niggas when they really should get out more. 4 times for the days that were all bad. 5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD just to kidnap a nigga like ISIS. Whoa, turn the whole world to a crisis. Whoa, walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid, usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might get. Beat the police with a nightstick. In my whole life, I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a motherfucking flight risk. Whoa, fuck a couple hoes till I pass out. Whoa, niggas throwing stones at my glass house. Whoa, I remember sleeping on my dad's couch. Whoa, now I got the Bentley and it's blacked out. Whoa, family looking at me like a cash cow. Whoa, everybody dissing just to have clout. Whoa, thought you had a chance, now you asked out. Nigga, I'm the motherfucking man, where you at now? Whoa, fuck it, I'ma hit them till they jumping. I ain't tripping, this is nothing. I've been living in the dungeon. I done held a couple grudges. What the hell, I got a jack to meet the devil. I'm a cousin, I ain't settling for nothing. Got a medal in the truck and keep it semi when I'm busting. Niggas ducking, even Stevie couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging, I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry, I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies, nigga. How you gonna move on the front line?
Alright, so welcome back to Slamcast. We have our guest with us today. What's your name?
I'm Austin Williams.
Austin Williams. We're going to talk a little bit about his diesel Mercedes. It's got ESRs on it, which is pretty sick. So, what year is it?
It's a 1995 Mercedes E300D
What's the D stand for?
diesel.
Diesel? Oh, it's a diesel, but apparently to Dale it's a dick. What's the difference? What's the difference?
I can't tell you.
Alright, so, what color is it? Do you know the
It's,
color code or no?
I don't know the exact color code. It's like a dark gasoline green.
Ooh.
Green. And
Green
it's
machine.
peeling on the top, but I think we're gonna wrap it this winter possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we got this like black satin, but I think it won't look too good on this car. We're
Yeah.
contemplating on whether to go with a similar color as far as the wrap wise or go a little exotic. But I'll probably stick around this green as far as like a template of the color. The gloss back would look good, but I don't know if that'd suit well with the black white rims. It might, but
It would pop.
yeah, it would. They would pop
the
a
wheels
lot. I mean,
out.
they pop as it is, but a black, yeah, it would make a change up black. I do like the color. That's why I kind of want to stick around that same template.
What year is it?
It's 95.
95.
Non-OBD.
Non-OBD.
Yeah. So I can get away with some things.
What kind of suspension you got? Stock?
Yeah, stock. It's hydraulic in the front and it might be hydraulic in the rear. It's weird. It's just really adaptive stuff to keep the car
It
level.
smells heavy like diesel right now.
Oh,
It's fucking amazing.
Yep.
it's a fun car. No balls, but it's fun.
Can't confirm. I drove it Friday night. There is absolutely no get up but there is some go to it.
Simple.
Revs is 6,000 for a diesel. For you diesel guys, that's pretty fucking gnarly.
Really weird. It's the only diesel I've ever seen do that. I mean, most cars structured up to about $4 grand. So, $3 grand.
What's the tow peg rev too?
It's like 5.
And that's built, guys.
It depends on motor size.
This is a 3-liter straight 6.
3-liter straight 6.
It's the motor. It's the same template as like the straight 6 gasoline motors of the time. They just changed the crankshaft and some things. And actually, AMG of the time used the crankshaft out of these and the gasoline ones. Just like a better output and stuff. Because the gasoline ones that AMG made were 3.2s and 3.6s, and these are 3.0s. The gas were 3.0s as well, but obviously 4
So, what are your long-term plans for it?
Well, I'm not going to be driving it this winter. We're driving some year, but we're going to be turbocharging it. My father and I, probably going static, dropping it as it sits way too high as it is right now. Roll the fenders a little bit.
Solid green on that finger.
Yeah. The rears have a lip that we're going to roll up over and as we stance it. They should add a nice little bit of camber and they should come right in there and it'll be good.
How wide are your wheels as they sit right now?
It's 17 by 9 in the front, 17 by 9 in the back. It's got, I think, 235s in the rear, 245s in the rear, 215s in the front.
Got a decent amount of stretch.
Yeah, the front has more stretch than the rear. We're thinking about possibly stretching the rear more.
Now this thing is rear wheel drive too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I stumbled across a picture of a burnout in
Yeah.
this car.
maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mexico.
Yep.
Good old Mexico.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Strict law.
You burn anything in New York State, it's illegal. So,
Half the time if you vape it, it's illegal too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, all in all, I've been a very big fan of fucking Mercedes since like day one. I love the Evo 30. It's the sickest fucking car.
They're so
Funny story is like he pulled up to one of the car meets one night and I actually thought this was one of those. The Evolution 30. I thought it was one and I freaked the fuck out and I was like, holy shit, that can't be it because it's a diesel. And I fell in love with the color. I think you should leave it the color.
Yeah, that's why I kind
Just
of
get some clear work done on it.
It's iffy, if that. Honestly, probably just repaint the entire car. It'd be
'Cause
expensive.
You honestly don't even see cars in this color.
Yeah, no, it's a unique color. I've as many, I don't really see these cars run at all, especially not a diesel. I've never seen another diesel C300, E300. But it's such a unique color. It's growing on me. When I first got it with the stock rims, it didn't look that good. But once we put these ESRs on it, they made it pop. Obviously, the clear peeling on the top doesn't look the best, and that's why we thought about just re-clearing it, but that wouldn't turn out that good. So, either maybe just repaint the upper half and blend it into the lower half, or the entire car.
Or just do that satin black wrap on the top half.
I was thinking about
Plan
that.
on doing anything else besides just lowering it?
Well, the turbo, we're gonna possibly put a power stroke turbo in it. I don't know the exact millimeter. I think it's
It's gonna be rowdy.
yeah, it'll push around 400 horsepower.
It's gonna be rowdy.
Probably like 700 foot-pounds of torque because in the U.S. they only made these naturally aspirated, but over in Europe they made a turbo version. And the motor's called the OM606.
A naturally aspirated diesel.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Not many people have made it.
only in America. But in Europe they made them turbocharged, and some of the people over there they drift them. And they're a hell of a template for drifting.
Hell yeah.
One wagon.
Yep.
Right.
No justice.
Hell yeah. These fucking cars are so perfect for drift platforms because they're squares. You could lower them, widen them, and just there you go. That's it.
I don't know if I'm gonna go the drifting route with it yet. But
Just definitely get some rowdy and get some party in it. We'll get some partying. This thing will be in some danger vlogs. We already talked to Austin. Once he starts working on it for the winter, we're gonna go over, possibly spend some time in the garage with him, get some content that way.
Hell yeah. I'd love to put my hands on this car. This is like one of my favorite cars that comes to me.
I've grown to love it. I mean, we've only had it for about 9 months.
I was gonna say, you brought it out right at the beginning of the season. You
Yeah,
just bought it, still had the auction numbers on it.
Yeah, we got it in, I want to say, February or March, and we brought it out in April. And
Hell yeah.
These rims were originally going to go on my other car, but they didn't look that good on it, so we tried them out on these, and they just kind of been stuck on it. They look good. I grown to like the style of them. I don't
You know the lug pattern?
5x112.
5x112.
Same as like Audi,
Very,
Volkswagen.
very European.
Volkswagen, yeah.
Are these real 3-pieces?
No, they're USRs.
Good question.
They're like what Dale's are.
Yeah, I got real Meisters.
Yeah, Dale's got real Meisters.
They're real fake Meisters.
They're real fake Meisters.
They're Weisters.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait
Yeah.
to see when it's done.
Heck
It's
yeah.
gonna be pretty sick.
We'll be seeing you over the winter, hopefully.
Yo,
I have a question from the cave. Have you ever thought of doing a motor swap with this? Or would you like to keep the Mercedes look, the Mercedes roots, and actually have Mercedes motor?
Honestly, it's just this motor's so unique and cool. I wouldn't want to change it out for anything because there's nothing else that I really want to put it. The only thing maybe is like a 2J, but what's the point of that?
Super too.
This motor
you can
is-
turbo this. Make it.
Yeah. It's got, once you turbo, it'll have plenty of torque and stuff to
Right.
be a good platform.
So it'll be gnarly too to race if you can get to hook up.
Yeah.
Can't be too heavy.
I think right now it's probably about 3,200 pounds.
Right.
So it's not a light car by any means.
Right.
Diesel cars are sick.
This is heavy for the time period made in. But nowadays, this is the average commuter.
Yeah. That's the WRX weighs 31. So.
Is it? But once it's turboed, it'll be a completely different car compared to how it is now.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna do any like frame supports or anything like that, or do they build to hold the turbos?
Well, it's practically literally the same platform as the ones over in Europe, besides the fact that it just has a different intake manifold, exhaust manifold, etc., to make it not turbocharged.
Right.
So are you gonna buy all of that shit?
I think we're gonna fabricate the exhaust manifold, and then
Source out the rest.
yeah, I mean, because I was looking online for different exhaust manifolds, and some people want like $1,500 for them. It's just outrageous. Less than half that price.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're just as good.
It's a very interesting fucking car, and I'd love to see this thing turbo to the hood stack.
I don't know if they're gonna do the hood stack or not.
You gotta do hood
Now,
stack.
we talked about a different exhaust location that might also be very fucking cool.
Yeah.
Fender?
Passenger side fenders.
Nice.
Yeah, we thought about that. It's
The little
honestly,
EV
options
arches.
are endless.
Little
Oh,
coal
yeah.
rolling.
Awesome.
It'll be a hell of a car. It's already got the room for the turbo. You don't have to move anything.
There you
There's
go.
just a gap in the entire left side of the motor.
You
Passenger side.
wanna ask any questions?
How low you going when you go low?
Well, right now there's maybe about 2.5 inches of gap. So we'll probably drop it, not to exactly where it's like tucking, but pretty close.
Fucking tire or wheel?
Tire. Probably start tucking tire, but not all the way in.
I'd love to see this thing with the fender.
It would be intense, but the only way I'd probably do that is if I went the bag route.
We don't like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like bags.
Not for a daily driver.
I'm a static guy. Very, if your shit's not low all the time, but I do like bag cars.
Yeah.
They're
Cool.
pretty clean.
They're massive.
Yeah.
Especially because you use put frame rails on the fucking ground.
Oh yeah. But yeah. Thanks for showing off your car. This thing is sick.
My pleasure.
Definitely can't wait to see this thing done.
Yeah.
Look out for him. He's in Slam City.
For sure. One
So,
more thing. Not really into spinny spoke wheels. Where they're twisted. I like straight spokes. These ESRs are starting to change my mind on it.
when I first bought them, they were so cheap. That's why I got them.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a big fan of them. I didn't think they looked good on my Audi, so that's why I got different rims for that. But honestly, once we threw them on these, like the first week, I was kind of iffy about it. But after
fits
that,
the car.
they just with the color and everything, the white is just such a great contrast to that.
Step
white.
lip too is just clean.
Yeah, they can use a polish, but they're good for the car. I like how the fitment really stick out quite a bit.
Especially working on at least an inch and a half of color.
The front is insane. It's crazy. We didn't need spacers or anything. We just,
This shit needs to go a little bit wider with a sheet metal body kit.
Yo. Mark order nothing.
What Dale said.
Like a good car.
All right. Well,
Well then.
obviously, thanks again for
Thanks
bringing
again
your
for
car
coming
on.
through.
yeah.
Thanks for taking the time, come out here and show it off. It's a very unique car. I love it.
One of the
But,
rare cars around these cars.
I've never seen another 600. Actually, my dad just picked up.
A diesel?
Yeah.
But,
Oh shit.
Never mind.
We're gonna end this video. Buy me some fucking chocolate milk.
Get fucked.
Get frig.
Fuck you chicken strips.
Whoa. Everybody dissing just to have clout. Whoa.
Mechanic
Thought
down.
you had a chance, now you asked out. Nigga, I'm the motherfucking man. Where you at now? Whoa. Fuck it, I'ma hit him till they jumping. I ain't tripping. This is nothing. I've been living in the
someone
dungeon.
said
I
this
done
in
had a couple grudges.
Mechanic
Got a
down.
check to meet the devil. I'm a cousin. I ain't settling for nothing. Got the metal in the truck and keep it semi when the bustin'. Nigga ducking. Even Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging. I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the one. Nigga, how you gonna move on the front line?